Hi everybody, it's me, Miss Jessica Lahore, and this is Diners, Drive-Ins, and Drag. Hi everybody, it's me, Miss Jessica Lahore, and oh my goodness, we are back with another Diners, Drive-Ins, and Drag. That's right, and for today's episode, we traveled across the country to beautiful NYC in the heart of Hell's Kitchen, visiting a venue that is 3 years in the making, queer run and operated, VERS. And this venue offers a little bit of something to every single guest that enters, whether it be a top, a bottom, thirsty, sober, hungry, or looking for fierce drag entertainment. This spot is the one for you. Come along with me on this journey as I interview GM Ryan Chavis, go downstairs and meet one of their signature dishes with line cook Aaron, and Mama Eat the house down boots au creux. Come along with me, everybody, on this Diners, Drive-Ins, and Drag. I'm hungry, and I know you are too. Let's go. All right, everybody, we are here at VERS here in NYC, and I'm really excited to sit down and chat with General Manager Ryan Chavis about VERS, what their space is like, their drinks, food, menu, entertainment, and more. How are you doing, Ryan?
Yeah, great, thanks. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm really excited that you were able to make the time to sit down and chat about VERS. You are going on 3 years here as an establishment, a venue. Tell the viewers, what is the energy of VERS? What can people expect walking in?
Yeah, I mean, VERS's main mission is to deliver like an elevated gay bar experience. We want to get away from like the dive bar element, like rough smells, bad alcohol. So like our big thing is like fried food,
Yes.
like, well, you know, frozen food. So we're here to deliver like fresh ingredients, great cocktails. We rotate our cocktail menu several times a year, and pick the best entertainment we can find, the most unique entertainment, and just try to come out on top.
Absolutely, and what a difficult kind of task, especially in such an environment in NYC. There's so many different queer venues and spaces. How does VERS stand out?
Yeah, I think we stand out in Hell's Kitchen specifically because I think most of the bars are meant to be dance halls or one-on-one bars, and people know us in the neighborhood for the spot where they can come get a quality cocktail with fresh juice. You don't have to worry about like things like preservatives and things like that in a lot of our ingredients in our cocktails.
Clearly the cocktails and the food are matching the energy and the vibe of the space that you're providing, but that also has to come with the entertainment choices that you have, that you provide throughout the week. What are some entertainment options that you have, and what are some of the big name hitters that you have coming and visit every week?
Yeah, so we get a lot of variety here. So during the week we do 2 days of drag.
Okay.
We do drag on Sundays and Tuesdays. We have a bunch of resident artists that kind of hold those spots. So Sundays is reserved for Kiki Ball Change and Salmonella doing
Great
their show.
artists.
Right?
Follow them.
They're fucking hilarious. Yeah, they do their show Bitches, which is show tune oriented, and they're known for doing a bunch of like duet spoofs of like famous musical theater scenes.
And seriously, if you haven't followed these two, they're hysterical online. I can't imagine how hysterical they are in person.
It's wild. And then on Tuesdays, we see a rotation of a lot of like, well, for New York, there's stars in New York for sure. So we got people like Hanukkah Lewinsky and Reese Havoc.
Wow.
They've been with us for a very long time, doing their show called The Simple Life.
A 45-minute long video trying to prove that I can't read or write.
Not only do I have to memorize pages and pages, they said that Ryan Murphy would have to read the lines to me. Ryan called me, he's like, do people think that I have the time in my life to come and do this? He's like,
They often have lots of drag race like Marsha.
Yeah.
We see Marsha come in and do some spots with them. And their show is it's unique in that you get to see two best friends on and off the stage, like come in and just kind of like have their moment. So
when they have that connection, it brings the show quality up so much.
Right, and it's a lot of like inside jokes and stuff, but it like really, they work the room really well, and they're a whole part of the personality of that Tuesday night slot. And it's so different from what some of our other talent like Nani Tsunami or Dev Do, who are both phenomenal like ballroom and like legendary like black performers coming in. On the other Tuesdays, it's like a contrast to that. So it's sometimes we get very high drag, shows, lots of numbers, and then sometimes we get a lot of comedy in verse. And I think that's what makes the rotation really special.
And that's what makes a little bit of best of both worlds. Some comedy, some drag, some glamour, and everything in between. A place where you can be verse, right?
Yeah.
What I really loved about your message and that when we got to know is that you bring a lot of fine dining experience from previous restaurants that you've worked with into verse as a whole. How have you brought that expertise and brought your little sprinkle of flair to the verse menu, the cocktails?
Yeah. Well, I think probably something that stands out from my experience and how it's translated is having worked at places like Union Square Cafe or Ghost Donkey and Saxon and Parole before, which are like older New York names, like pre-pandemic at this point.
Oh, wow. Not pre-pandemic.
Right, yeah, but like a lot of that, like Union Square Cafe is hyper seasonal, so, and it pulls very much on like the Union Square Green Market. So I've brought essentially like 6 menu changes, like a hyper seasonal rotation to verse. So we have a core new menu 4 times a year, and then we have 2 interim menus that kind of get us through late summer or like the transition from spring into summer or from
So right now we're in a transitional menu period?
Yeah, exactly.
And what is the vibe for this transitional menu period?
Yeah, I mean, so whenever we're coming in through summer and like the peak of all of it, like you're going to see lots of things like the mango margarita is on, like the seasonal classics too. So we do like a painkiller riff. Those are the 2 Frozens right now.
Okay.
And it's like using things like chinolas and stuff like that to make the fruit flavors, or instead of like frozen purees or things like that, or like artificial flavors. So you're getting like real mango in your drink. And then like everything else is like thoughtful riffs on classics at the same time. So like our strawberry Negroni right now is, we infuse Cochi Americano, which is like like an aperitif white wine.
Yeah.
We infuse that with strawberries and we make a not so bitter Negroni. So it's kind of like a Negroni for the girls.
Negroni for the girls.
Yeah, so we love that. So like fresh, fruity, seasonal fruits.
Very vibrant
classics.
Flavors.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Definitely in my wheelhouse, so I came at the perfect time to come and do this because fruity flavors, I am one of those Negronis for the girls kind of girls.
Right,
So I love that. When you're talking about your cocktail menu, each have different names. Maybe some have been associated with other Broadway shows. What would you consider your gayest, queerest drink on the menu?
Right now, the gayest, queerest drink on the menu right now is probably the Spooky Mormon Hell Drink.
Spooky Mormon Hell Drink. Love that.
Right, yeah, I didn't come up with the name. But yeah, it's our collaboration with Book of Mormon on Broadway right now. And yeah, that's essentially like a Jungle Bird, like another classic, but instead of the rum, we've like made it like a chili vodka drink. We light it on fire and it's like, you know, that's their theme. It's flames. Yeah.
One of the things that I've really enjoyed about even just this short time with Verse is that you're finding a way to make the space versatile. During the day, you've got seated dining experience. If you wanted to, you can have a drink at the bar. But at night, you kind of move things around, shift them to a show experience, to a nightlife experience, to a queer experience that is a little bit more risque. What does that look like from night to day?
So during the day, we do a pick to happy hour sort of deal with half portions of a lot of our menu items. So that's become really popular with things like, you know, buy one, get one well drinks and like our martinis and margs specials that we do. So people come for like the food and drink experience very much so during the day. And then the flip into nightlife, especially on the weekends, is like strip all the furniture, the room completely changes, the DJ starts, the lights get low, and it gets really sexy. And we kind of like oscillate between a few different themed parties. So we have everything from like our regular Friday or Saturday, which is essentially like a dance pop party that's pretty typical. to our Sunday tea dances, all the way to like our big disco studio verse party that we recently started that. That's been a hit.
The levels of entertainment that you're
Yeah.
offering are just the options for folks. It really leans into the space and the venue that you're creating to welcome people in and feel like they can find something for them, whether that's really high energy, whether that is packed, late at night, or coming in for a happy hour lunch meeting with some friends.
Right.
I really love that vibe that you've created and kind of manifested into VERS.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, we just kind of want to like be everything that we can be in queer nightlife. So it's like good food, good drinks, but then also like risque undies, great shows, talent. Like you just want to be memorable. And I think like that's part of the game in New York is figuring out how to like stick out from the crowd and do your thing.
Because if you're not, then you're not going to make it.
Right.
How are you going to stick out right
Exactly.
away?
And part of that is like also, I guess something we haven't talked about is like bringing in like diversity in the staff, like especially in a neighborhood like Hell's Kitchen with lots of bars that kind of like hone in on like one ethnicity or like one crowd. Like guests want to see themselves reflected in a business.
Absolutely.
Right. So we really want our staff to be diverse and have a lot of different backgrounds, and that way we feel like people they feel welcome when they come in, and like they feel like they have access to what we're doing, even if they might not have had an absinthe rinse Cosmo or something like that before. So like, but it's for you too, right?
That's really a great point. There's so many venues that aren't putting a focus on what the customer is visually seeing. It's not just about food and taste, but how am I seeing representation of the staff members and the people that are a part of my community also represented in the venues that I'm visiting.
Yeah.
So I think putting a focus on that is absolutely fabulous. Thank you for putting that as an emphasis.
Thanks.
Not many are doing that.
Yeah. We're also like super politically active.
Okay.
Our political season, like in this past election cycle, was like Marty Gold Cummings in here in full drag and in and out of drag, really.
I'm sure.
Just like massive fundraisers for Kamala Harris's campaign and just like, sending off postcards and trying to activate the best we can to be like the change we need to see.
Yeah, you're putting in the work. You're
Yeah.
putting your money where your mouth is. You're putting your action where your mouth is. And it sounds like with the people that you're inviting in to put those political things up at the forefront and making sure that people know that you all care about those issues.
Yeah, the owner, David DiPerlisa, is like really in touch with the political community here and super active. So
What is David's role here at NYC? Does he have other bars and venues?
yeah, he doesn't have any other bars or venues. David is the CEO of a philanthropy nonprofit called Give Lively.
Okay.
Yeah. So he does a lot of fundraising with them and heads that project up. And I have no idea how he finds the time to also like I'm his right hand here. I don't know who's right or left at this point. I don't want to be
It's
his right.
VERS.
Yeah, right.
Switch.
Yeah, I don't know how he finds the time, but he somehow does to be in both places at once. He's amazing in that way.
He's one of those medallions that just helps him
Right.
teleport.
Yeah, but I get the sense as like a hospitality professional, I think I've been doing this for like, how old am I now? 20 years. Like he has such an acumen for it and knows what he wants to see. And I think better yet, he like knows who to trust with what his vision is and like help make that come to life. So I feel very lucky in that way to work for him.
Well,
yeah.
I feel even luckier because I get to meet you on my visit. Ryan, thank you so much for allowing me to come into the space and give you all a highlight and to try some of the food. I'm ready to start eating though. Can we get into it?
Yeah, for
Let's
sure.
do
Let's
it.
do it.
All right, everybody, I'm so excited here. At first, we have line cook Aaron showing me a little bit one of their signature dishes. How you doing, Aaron?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm so excited to be in the kitchen with you all today. What are we making today?
Today we're gonna do fancy tots.
Fancy tots. Oh, I love.
It's our rendition of a dish from Union Square Market. It's fried potato squares, creme fraiche, caviar, and chives on the top. It's really popular. So
Oh, that sounds absolutely amazing. Okay, let's just jump right into it. What are some of the first things that we need to do to make this dish?
So I got hot duck fat right here. It's cooked in duck fat.
Okay.
Duck fat has a really high smoke point, so that's how we use it because we gotta get these fried on like every single side, so it gets warm in the middle and it stays like really soft.
Got it. Okay.
I cook these in the oven before, like they're preheated. We grate potatoes
They've been warmed up a little bit.
in the oven, yeah,
Okay.
and then we put them right in the duck fat. So you gotta pay a lot of attention to them though, because you don't want them to burn.
No. And would you say this is one of the most popular things that VERS has on their menu?
Yeah, this and the sliders.
Okay.
For sure, yeah.
So definitely one of their signatures. I can already
This is my
smell
favorite dish, yeah.
all of that duck fat coming
Yeah.
through as you drop them in.
Some people don't like the smell, but I like it.
I love it.
I really like that smell.
Aaron, you've been here for about 3 months. What's one of your favorite things working here at VERS?
I've never worked at a gay bar before.
Okay.
And I didn't think it would be that much different because I'm queer, I'm trans actually, and like I didn't think it would make that much of a difference. But I love being here. I love showing up every day and seeing everyone just being their true selves. And honestly, like in the 3 months, it's like one of my favorite places I've ever worked. Honestly.
That's amazing.
And I
to
come
hear.
from like a restaurant background, so it's like.
So you've been in
I
the
love it
restaurant
here.
industry for a while.
Yeah, for 7 years.
Yeah.
And this is my first place. Like
First
my first
queer place?
like queer place ever. Yeah.
There's something about queer energy that just makes working with other queer people a lot more fun.
No, it's so fun. I love it.
Wow, I see that
I just feel
nice
safe.
golden brown on the top.
Yeah,
So you give
exactly.
them about what, a minute and a half on each side,
yeah,
really?
about maybe like 50 seconds. The oil was already hot though, the duck fat. So, and then this gets tossed in Old Bay, and we're gonna
You get a paper towel to soak up all of that extra oils
Yes,
that come off of
exactly.
the fryer.
yeah, we're gonna toss it in Old Bay, top it with creme fraiche, caviar, and chives.
The smell is just so effervescent.
Yeah.
Drop them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They
There
look a
we
little
go.
dark, but it's like it gets covered up and everything. So like,
Yeah, you get that nice crunch on the outside
yeah,
of those tater tots.
exactly. It's
Like
important.
little tater tot cakes.
Exactly. I like to put some on the bottom first,
Okay.
some on the top. I just toss them. It's already really salty, so it doesn't need much.
Just enough to coat the
Yeah.
outside. Oh, yes. I can smell that Old Bay. I'm just
love
really
this
hungry.
dish. And then it goes like this. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5.
Cute.
You get the
We get some
Creme
of that creme
fraiche.
fraiche.
it's like this.
A little bit on each tot. Tot cake. Oh my gosh, looks so good.
Dollop of this caviar.
That is beautiful. Tater tot, caviar, creme fraiche, tower. We'll take a little bit. What are those?
Green nut chives.
Green chives.
Yes. And that's it. This is
Look at that. I know I ruined the stack. Look at that. That is so beautiful. I'm so excited to try this. Now I have to make this.
No, you literally do.
Okay. Are you ready for your inspection? Okay, 5 nuggets.
Yeah, you're gonna drop 5 in there.
Just like slowly, the oil won't pop. Nice. Nice. And then after like, I'm gonna say like maybe 10 seconds, maybe 20 seconds, you're gonna turn them on to the side. So like half of the oil is already cooking that way. So the gun is like naturally over to the side? Yeah. See how you got it ready?
I'm not moving fast enough. They keep flipping back over. There we go.
Nice. Not quite as delicate as you did, Chef Aaron. Then maybe like 30 more seconds. Okay. And we'll put it like onto this side. Okay. Yeah. That duck fat smells so good. I keep saying it's really, really nice.
Well, I love cooking, but I'm not the best at frying, so I'm really happy to hear and see that these have not exploded or burnt or just caught on fire.
Wait, what's your favorite food?
Ever?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Mama's eating anything. I can't pinpoint a favorite food. I can
Yeah,
tell you the
that's
foods I
true.
don't like.
Wait,
So I
what
flip
are
them
they?
again.
Yeah. Flip this one right here too. Nice.
Those are pretty. Look at me go.
No, exactly. That's why, especially living in New York, and you have roommates, duck fat is great because there's not a lot of smoke coming in. You know what I mean?
I love the roommate comment. When they don't know what they're doing and they're burning stuff down. Look at them. They're perfectly golden. I've got my gay hand over here too. I'm just like, okay.
Nice.
So we've got the cakes. Little cakes. Bang at the bottom. Do just a little bit more because I'm feeling fancy. And then we're gonna drop these puppies in here. And then just toss these. Oh my gosh, they smell so good. You have much gentler hands than I. I'm gonna like roll. Okay, and then we make them pretty. We do a four stack and then one. I'll put the ugly one here in the middle here.
Nice. The one on top.
And right there.
Nice.
Perfect. And then we take
the creme fraiche.
a little bit of creme fraiche for each one.
Nice. Little caviar.
A little bit of caviar. Nice and pretty, and then a sprinkle of those chives, right?
Yes. That's it. Nice.
Yeah, a little bay there. What an Emma Lagasse, bam! Yes!
Beautiful.
Here we go. You want to try one with me?
Yeah, I do.
Cheers.
Yes.
Thank you. The Old
On the
Bay,
outside.
the inside is so soft. All the potatoes, like you would not even think this is tater tot because the potatoes are so good. The creme fraiche with the Old Bay, it's sweet, it's tangy, it's got that spice at the end of it. The caviar is really nice. Wow.
Perfect bite.
Great job. Chef Aaron, thank you so very much, okay? Make sure to come try this out. This was so much fun to meet you, so much fun to cook with you, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, these are already adorable. You get 4 little mini sliders.
These are our grass-fed beef sliders. They're served on a sweet potato bun with tomato, dill pickle, caramelized onion, and cheddar cheese with a little bit of special sauce.
Cheese melted. You can see the cucumber pickle moment. You can see the tomato. You can see the special sauce. Let's get this all in one bite. The bite that you take, everything just melts at one solid like chop. The meat, buttery. The cheese, delicate. The bite that you get from the tomato and the pickle, the onions, it's sweet, but it's tangy. The sauce is really, really nice. Easily could just, oh, I forgot this potato bun. Everything is juicy. Everything is cooked. Perfect. There's, I keep saying buttery, it's soft, it's delicate, but it's really filling. So many different flavors that all work together. You look at these smaller bite-sized sliders, and let me tell you, there's a lot of flavor in each of these. When you get a little bit of everything all in one bite, you can see how it all works together. There's a tart and like a dill piece of it. The sweetness from the meat and the bread. It's so juicy. It's like my mouth is just watering looking at this, and really tasty, really good. Okie dokie. Looking gorgeous. Pimento cheese dip.
All right, so this is our newest menu addition. This is our pimento cheese dip served hot, which is a blend of cheddar and smoked cheddar cheese. Just slightly smoky with roasted red peppers folded in. We serve it hot and torch the top, so you get some nice browning and caramelization in there with the cheese. And we serve it with classic Ritz crackers on the side.
Roasted on the top. I'm already loving the crunch that I can see, the skin that is over. Ritz crackers, like we were talking about in that interview, something familiar when I go into this dip. Oh, I just want to swirl this around. It is served hot. It looks so creamy. I'm just getting all of those extra crunchy bits all mixed into this pimento cheese dip. The smell alone is intoxicating. Maybe I'm pregnant because the smells have just been top notch. Wow. I can tell you right now, if I were to get this, I would not share it with anybody. I wouldn't let anybody eat a cracker, wouldn't take anything from me because it is so good. The cheese is creamy. I'm a big dip and chip fan, if you know anything about me. This is something that I just want to sit and watch a show and just go to town on. It looks heavy, it tastes light, super smooth, really, really flavorful.
These are our new crostini. They're seasonal fruit with a whipped herb ricotta, hot honey, and thyme.
It is the perfect combination of sweet and savory. You can taste the beet. You can taste the nuts, the bread. It's crunchy. It's smooth tasting. This is like a lighter, what I would say, like dessert snack kind of moment. It's all creamy. It's so simple and easy on the tongue. Everything is fresh. Everything tastes refreshing. The hot honey on top of that, you can taste every piece. As full as the bread feels, it may be a little bit messier for a queen like me, but it is ridiculously delicious. If you're looking for something light but very filling, this is the one for you. Fresh flavors, fresh ingredients. Probably my favorite of the ones that I've tried so far. If there's anything Miss Lahore loves more than eating, it's eating a ball. We got lamb balls.
These are our roasted lamb meatballs. They're served over a homemade tzatziki with a fresh gremolata on top made up of mint and parsley, lemon segments. There's a little bit of lemon zest in there as well, and shallot.
I love tzatziki sauce. I could drink tzatziki sauce. It is in the top 10 of my favorite sauces. It's homemade tzatziki sauce. I'm just gonna pop the whole thing in. This is like deconstructed gyro. The meat, super juicy. The tzatziki sauce just is, there's so much of it, but it's so complementary to the amount of meat that you're getting. I feel like if I took a pita and put this ball in the pita, I'd have a gyro. This is how good that is. That mint on top, all of the fresh ingredients, the onion, all of that pairs so well with the lamb meatball. It's a juicier cut of meat, and I'm just imagining this in a pita for a gyro. This is so good. These are all supposed to be shareable plates. Jessica's not sharing with anybody. Not a single person. Really delicious. All right, everybody, this was your episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Drag. So next time you're here in NYC, in the heart of Hell's Kitchen, make sure you check out VERS. Whether you're looking for a happy hour snack, some delicious food, some nightlife entertainment, or something a little bit more risque, VERS is the place for you. Where will I end up next? Comment down below. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.